Hello, I am Lieutenant Bruce Koss of the Los Angeles Police Department, Media Relations Division. This critical incident community briefing is intended to provide you with information about a law enforcement-related injury, also known as a LERI, that occurred in the city of Los Angeles. A LERI is a use of force incident where an individual requires hospitalization. You're about to see relevant video footage and learn about other evidence and police procedures related to this case, so you can have a better understanding of what occurred, based on what we know now. The LAPD conducts very thorough use of force investigations, which typically require investigators to interview multiple witnesses, view numerous hours of video footage, and analyze a significant amount of forensic evidence. We're still at the very early stages of this investigation, which can often take up to a year to complete, and our understanding of this incident may change as this additional evidence is collected, analyzed, and reviewed. We also do not draw any conclusion about whether the officers acted consistently with our policy and the law until all the facts are known and the investigation is complete. A word of caution: the images and information you're about to see may be disturbing. When a police officer uses force to arrest a suspect or defend against an attack, it may be graphic and difficult to watch. In addition, there may be strong language used by those shown in the video. Viewer discretion is advised, especially for young children and sensitive viewers. This incident occurred in Central Division on June 8, 2025 at around 5:10 p.m. Los Angeles Police Department uniformed officers responded to a mass protest that was occurring in downtown Los Angeles in the area of Alameda Street and Temple Street. After the mass protest was declared, an unlawful assembly and multiple dispersal orders were given to the crowd. LAPD officers established a skirmish line. During the crowd control mobile field force operation, the officers began to move an unruly crowd west on Temple Street from Alameda Street. During the event, some protesters refused to disperse and began throwing rocks and bottles at the officers. As a result, multiple officers discharged less lethal foam projectile rounds at specific individuals in the crowd who were posing a threat to the officers. One of the individuals who refused to disperse was later identified as Moises Corrales. As the officers continued to move the unruly crowd west on Temple Street towards Los Angeles Street, protesters continued throwing rocks and bottles at officers. As a firework thrown by protesters detonated near the officers, an officer assigned to Central area discharged a round from his 40mm less lethal launcher at a protester, which struck Corrales, and a law enforcement-related injury occurred. The 40mm less lethal device fires a foam projectile round. The round strikes the person's body and is intended to cause pain. While there may be bruising, it is designed to distribute energy over a broad surface area and not penetrate the body. The primary target of this less lethal device is the navel or belt line. A portion of this incident was captured on video from multiple cell phone cameras.
Munitions, which could cause significant risk of serious injury.
Mounted unit is 30 seconds out, and this crowd will be pushed westbound on Temple.
No, don't force it, don't force it!
You keep moving!
Turn on your camera!
A portion of this incident was also captured on the responding officer's body-worn video. Body-worn video cameras are used by most officers assigned to field duties. They're worn at chest level and capture a general perspective within line of sight from that angle. The angle of the camera prohibits viewers from seeing everything the officers saw and experienced. Upon activation, both audio and video will turn on. However, body-worn video cameras have a buffer of video without audio from the previous 2 minutes prior to activation. This feature is designed to capture incidents that occur suddenly, where an officer doesn't immediately activate the camera. Here is body-worn video from the officers involved in this incident. Following the law enforcement-related injury incident, Corrales finally disengaged and moved off to the side away from the path of the officers as they continued to move the unruly crowd west on Temple Street. At the time of the incident, Corrales was not detained or identified as an individual struck by a foam projectile round. As such, he was not offered medical treatment. Corrales eventually self-transported to a local hospital to be treated for an injury he sustained to his face. While there, medical staff determined that Corrales would need to be admitted to the hospital for further treatment. On July 7, 2025, nearly a month after the incident, the department was notified of the injury sustained by Corrales.
Keep moving!
I am!
You keep moving!
Turn on your camera! I want your camera on!
Keep moving or get
Camera
hit!
on!
Keep moving or get hit!
Camera!
Keep moving or get
Camera!
hit!
Turn on your camera!
Keep moving or get hit!
Turn on-
The area!
You leave the area! You leave the area! You leave the area! You leave the area! Somebody! 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 Yeah, right there! Yeah, right there! Right there! You're guilty! Right there! Man, fuck you! Fuck your tactics! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Go for it! Go for it!
Department policy defines any force option which results in an injury requiring hospitalization as a categorical use of force. In accordance with that policy, LAPD's Force Investigation Division assumed investigative responsibility upon learning of the initial determination that Corrales required hospitalization as a result of the injury likely sustained during the incident. Force Investigation Division conducted an assessment into the matter which concluded on July 16, 2025, and determined that the use of force in this incident met the criteria for a law enforcement-related injury. Corrales was not arrested or cited as a result of this incident. Moises Corrales is a 49-year-old resident of Los Angeles. In the next several months, the LAPD will continue to investigate and analyze this incident. We will continue interviewing any new witnesses that may come forward and complete any forensic tests. After the investigation is complete, our Critical Incident Review Division will forward their findings to the Chief of Police, who will make his recommendation to the Civilian Board of Police Commissioners. The board will evaluate the evidence to determine whether the officer's tactics and use of force in this instance met the high standards of all LAPD officers. Additionally, the Office of the Inspector General will conduct a parallel and independent review of the investigation and will provide its recommendations to the board. If you would like more information on how the LAPD investigates all serious uses of force, visit lapdonline.org, where you can find the LAPD's use of force policy and procedures. Thank you for taking the time to view this critical incident community briefing.